Okay, so welcome to HSR VLM Degree College. So, in this session, I'm going to talk about the uh, e-commerce and web designing. This web is belongs to the first become computer applications. First become computer applications here. So, see here in this session, I'm going to talk about the e-commerce and the web designing. This fabric comes under the first become computer applications in the second semesters. Okay. So e-commerce is also available in the sixth and the second semesters because of the you are the 4 years degree. They are years degree. That's why there is a slight difference between these subjects and in these sessions. First 3 units are belongs to what here? First three units belongs to e-commerce. And present we are in the third unit named as a online business transactions. Is the third unit, which is the very easiest topic to learn here. And fourth and fifth unit comes into the web design, that is the designing of that means computers. Computers are also we have to face it here. So in these sessions, we have to know what is the uh, online transactions here. What is online transactions here? Okay, online transaction means the selling and buying is going to perform the electronically. That is we call as a online payment systems or online sales and online buyers are going to perform the different operations or called as a online businesses transactions here. Okay, so what is online business transaction here? Okay, so let us see here the e-commerce electronics. E-commerce means what here? Electronic commerce. Okay, is the buying and selling of the goods, is the buying and selling of the goods and services, or it's the transmitting the funds, transmitting funds, that means transmitting the funds from one place to another place, or data, transmitting the data here. Okay, so an electronic network primarily is the internet. These business transactions occur either in the as a business to business transactions, that is we simply called as a B2B transactions, or B2C transaction, that is called business to consumer transactions. Okay, or consumer to consumer transaction, we simply called as a C2C transactions, or consumer to business transactions. So these transactions are already we are seeing the second unit, that is called first unit. We are called as a types of the e-commerces, and there is a how many e-commerce types are available here. Okay, so in this scenario we have to see B2C transactions or B2B transactions, or uh, C2C transactions also available here. That means consumer to consumer, or business to consumer, or business to business consumers are also available here. That is we simply called as a business transactions here. Okay, so in this session we have to perform the B2B transaction or a B2C transaction, or C2C transactions are also available here. Okay, in this session we have to perform B2B or B2C or C2C transactions is also available here. Okay, so B2B is what here? Business, business to business. Okay, and this is the business to business consumer, and the third one is called as a consumer to consumer also available here. Consumer to consumer process is also available here. Okay, in this session you have to see there is a three types of the business transactions are made in here. There is a three types of the business transactions are also made here. That is we simply called as a business to business, business to consumer, and consumer to consumer transactions are also available here. So in this scenario we have to paying bills from transferring funds from one place to another place using the this online payment, that is we simply called as a online business transactions. Okay, online transaction and security of e-transactions. Okay, so online transaction is a payment method. It is the one of the payment method in which transfer fund fund or money to happen in online over the electronic fund transfer here. Okay, here in this session we can transfer the amounts from one place to another place, that is the between buyer and seller is the process is going under the concept of the internet. We can transfer the funds from very easily from one place to another place. Okay, funds is nothing but the money here. Okay, this is called as a electronic money. We can send from one place to another place very easily. Okay, online transaction process, that is we call as, simply we say that OLTP. OLTP means online transaction process is a secure and password protected. It is the one of the secure and password protected. What is that? Online transfer, online, O for online, L for on, L for transaction, and T for transaction, and P for process. OLTP is the also one of the process. OLTP. OLTP means what here? O for on, L for online, T for transaction, T for process. Process is going to perform the operations is very secure because of the it can going to perform the operations using the username and password. When we are entering the username and the password, the process will be going to performed here. Okay, such as if you want to send transfer the funds to another one, you have to use the we are using the phone pay or google pay. In this session it is also having the username like mobile number, and the password is your restricted number, that is called we can place it in the star format or dot formats. You have to enter the correct password. The transaction will be going to perform successfully. If you are not going to, if you are entering the wrong password, the performance is going to perform wrong operations here. Okay, so this is the online transactions, and it is very secure and e-transactions, and very easily we can transact the money from one place to another place here. Okay, three and this three steps are all involved in this here: online transaction, and registration and placing an order here, online transaction and registration and placing order here, and payments. Okay, let us learn more about the different stages on online transactions in detail. I will tell you in detail here. We have to see the online transactions is made by the internet topic here. Okay, we can made by the internet topic and very easily to perform the operations like this. Okay, what is the purpose of online transaction here? What is the main purpose of the online transaction here? Okay, let us see here the purpose. What is the purpose of the online transactions here? Okay, what is the use of the online transactions here? Okay, we simply say that by using the online transaction we can save the save time here. Okay, time is a more precious, the very valuable time, and we can save very easily using the online transactions here. Okay, so online transaction is allow the people to save many items. That means we have to save the many items using the online transactions here. Okay, such as a paper used to make the notes. Okay, time spent or transactions or counting on online transaction are very simple and can be performed from whoever using the devices that are readily accessible to everyone, everybody, such as smartphones or laptops or PCs. PC means personal computers, and so on here. And in countries such as India is also assistance in the eliminating the corruption here. Using these statements, we have to also using the eliminating the corruption here, because of the in this process we can go through online transaction payments. In these sessions there is a no robberies is also happened here. That's why there is a no corruptions are also possible here, and each and every transaction can be recorded in your apps here. That is called such as a you are using the apps here. Okay, so by using these apps we can easily overcome the corruptions here and transactions here and loss of the payment here. Okay, in physically while you are carrying the money from one place to another place, in the way maybe money will be robbed, or you are losing some money by in issuing the different issues here. By using the online transaction payments, the money will not be loss here at any time while you're using the online payment systems. Okay, if you're failed your account, the amount will be debited, and it will be credited in your account immediately, or it will take the 2 to 3 days in working days of the working here. Okay, so this is the main purpose of the online transactions while you're using in the India's here. Okay, so these transactions can be made by your smartphones or laptops and your PC very easily, and we can easily transmit money from one place to another place very easily. Okay, so in countries such as India, it also assists in the eliminating the corruption also. Okay, so online transaction allow the people to save many items such as a paper used to make notes or time spent on transactions and counting. Online transactions are very simple, and it can be performed from where whatever using the devices that are readily accessible to everybody here. Okay, such as your mobiles, such as your devices, such as your PCs here. Okay, so let us see, there is some advantages also available here in the transaction. We have to see here. So advantage of the online transactions are also available here. So what is the main advantage of the online transactions here? For online shoppers, the simple and best solutions. Okay. So what is the advantage of the transactions here? Advantages. Advantages. Okay. Shoppers. Shoppers. So this is the main advantage of the online payment. Like for online shoppers, the simple and the best solution for the online shopping holders, and the such as systems seem to the powerful of the powerful, and having the outstanding reaction times here. Okay, we can save easily the less amount to spend here, and we have to save the more time here to using the online transaction here. Okay, and quite easy to use, the simple as filling the out of the form and the site, and the database server will handle the rest here. Okay, so it is very quite easy to perform operations, like easy operation to perform here, easy operation to perform the online transactions here, and it is very easiest to use the simple and filling out of the form, and the site and the database servers will handle the rest here. Okay, the remaining process will be going to perform the servers whose you are using, the server will be accessed to, and using this access this very easily. And online banking is totally focused on processing of the system for online transactions. Okay, online banking is totally focused on the banking system, because of the it is very easily, and no need to go outside, and you have to implement your transaction at your home and at your office, and whatever you want here, and very easily this will be reduce the expenditures, like traveling expenditures or ready to go out some time expenditures. It will be reduced very easily. That is the main advantage of the here, and the time will be going here, and time will be more saving time here while using the online transactions here. Okay, in these sessions there is a credit cards are handled by these devices really well here. Okay, credit code is also handle these online transactions really well, and the debit code is also using this sometime of the usage here. Okay, especially the credit code is going to perform the online transactions while we are using the online transaction. We can easily using the credit card systems. Okay, this is the very really system, the best process of the payment systems while we are using the uh, credit cards here. Okay, so credit cards, and what are the cards here? What are the cards here? So the main the credit cards are cards. Okay, cards, that is smart cards. Okay, card is also placed with the made with the plastic, and its shape is a rectangular shape, and it can be distributing the transactions very easily, and collecting the transactions also very easily while you're using the online transactions here. Okay, so these are the advantages of the online transactions here. The first one is called the shoppers. When we are paying the bills, shoppers are going to perform the operations very easily. Okay, and the uh, focus of the app will be very easily and handled by the everyone can very easily to very easily to perform the online transactions, and much our we can save the more time to reduce the our transaction while we are using the advantage here. And the credit cards are also very useful while you are using the shop here a real level, and it is good to perform the at different operations at what level to perform the to doing the operations like online transaction here. Okay, this is the most popular term while we are using the while we are paying the bills or online payments, such as in different situations we have to face this scenario here. Okay, so see here, and let us see. There is a number of advantages also available here. When looking at the e-business, we have many advantages which are the mostly connected to the making doing the business easier. The benefits of the implementing like this business tools or in the forms like this very here. When we look into the at the business, we have many advantages which are mostly connected to the making doing the business easier. Okay, the benefits of the implementing of the e-business tools or in the streaming the business process, and not so much is in the use of the technology. Okay, here some ones also available here. That is one easy to set up here. Okay, it is very easy to set up here while we are using the electronic payments. Electronic business is very easy to set up of the even from home. The only requirements are software and a device. Internet connection is also enough here to perform the online transactions, and flexible businesses. Okay, so flexible businesses also possible here. Flexible business is also possible here. So what is the flexible business here? Okay, so there are no time barriers that the location based on the business can encounter, since the internet is available to everyone all the time. Your products and services can be accessed by everyone within the internet connection here. Okay, so that is the main advantage of the these sections. So in this we have to easily to flexibility business, so we can have to easily buying the business using this businesses flexible businesses transactions here. Okay, and cheaper than cheaper than traditional businesses. Okay, it is very cheaper, that means very cheaper than. Okay, it is very cheaper than the traditional businesses. Like electronic business is less costly than a traditional businesses, but it is more expensive to set up. Okay, transactions are cost very also safer. Okay, transaction costs are also cheaper. So next I'm going to the next topic is called as a no no geographical boundaries. Okay, you have to paying the bills at anywhere in the across the globe. We have to use this uh, we have to use this transaction very easily. Okay, the greatest benefit of this possible of the geographical dispersions. Anyone order in the anything in the anywhere at any time in the format here. Okay, whenever the internet is also available, we have to buy the items, we have to place the order at items very easily. Okay, next coming to the government subsidies. Okay, so government subsidy means what here? Okay, so the government subsidies, that means digitalization is very encouraged encouraged by the government, and they provide the necessary support here. Okay, they're giving the India is giving the encouragement very easily, and to encourage the digitalization. That means so each and every transaction can be made by the digital transactions here. Okay, so that is why it is also one of the main here. And new market entry. Okay, so new market entry means what here? When we are going to perform the any new market, we have to use this. It is the great potential to enable the entry to previously unknown market, that is traditional business to could not hear. Okay, and low level of say inventory. Okay, that means low levels of the inventory. Electronic business enables the companies to low that their level of the that their level of the inventory of the digitalizing and their assets, and it does not sell any more physical or DVDs, but the purpose of the online streaming is content instead here. Okay, these are the qualities advantages here, and there is some disadvantages also available here, so that is we see here. There is a number of disadvantages also using while you are using the online transactions here. Okay, so in this session we have to see the main disadvantages of this see here. Illiterate people are not able to using these online payment systems because of the it is fully available in the English only, and we have to know what is going to perform here. Okay, that means some preparation persons are not able to use this in one e-commerce like this. Okay, so there is some slightly disadvantages also available here. Despite all the disadvantages, there are also some disadvantages that we need to address. The most common limitation of electronic businesses are first one is called as the illiteration. Illiteration is very important. This illiteration paper, that means some population persons cannot handle the online transactions very easily. Okay, so lack of touch, lack of personal touch. Okay, so these are the advantages I'm writing here. Disadvantages. So disadvantages also available here. That is the lack of the personal touch. Okay, lack of the personal touch. Okay, so lack of the personal touch means what here? Okay, the products cannot be examined. The products cannot be examined or felt before the final purchase. Okay, in the traditional mode, in the traditional model, we have a personal customer experience, while in the electronic businesses, that is mostly not the case. And another missing is a factor of the personal touch could also be in the online transactions. Okay, so that is the important. And the second one is called as a delivery time. Okay, so while we're using the online transaction, delivery is not made by as a delivery is not made by on the time. Okay, so it will be take the sum of the time here. Okay, so delivery time will be traditional business enables the instant satisfaction as you obtain the product. The moment of you are purchase it, while in the electronic businesses that is not possible. There will always be a waiting to period before you receive the product here. For example, Amazon assured one day delivery. Okay, this does not resolve the issue of the completely, but it is a improvement here. Okay, so whatever if you do, it can take the some of the time here to spend here. Okay, so in this scenario we have to using that of six that means science, and whatever the operators we have to purchase these operators, the scientific or experimental, it is not able to collect the at items while we are using these scenarios. Okay, in the online sessions, if you want to in the offline session, if you want to buy any items, you have to receive very easily using these online systems here, offline system. uh, Security issues also sometimes we have faced here. Okay, that is for the security issues. Okay, security issues means what here? Okay, some could be mentioned as a factor for people. That means so. restrict the in electronic business here. Okay, hackers can easily get consumers, customers, financial and personal details, and some customers still finds it hard to trust electronic businesses because of the lack of the security, reliability and the integrity issues here. Okay, so that's why the so many people are not trusted while you're based on the online transactions here because of the it conditions here. Okay, so these are called as the disadvantages of the while you are using the online transactions here. And coming to the next topic, I will discuss you in the its online transactions here. Okay, so this is the class for the today's class is the about the online transactions and the purposes and what is the advantages of the online transactions or what is the disadvantages of the transactions we are discussing in this class. And tomorrow I will discuss with the new topic in the next sessions. Okay, I hope that everyone can understand this class. If you have any doubts, please ask me after watching this class. Okay, have a nice day. Thank you.